And we're back.
Yeah, well, guess who just had another stream issue?
We didn't have another stream issue. It's fine.
What are you on about, Jake? Come on.
If they don't see it, don't acknowledge it.
Fucking Craig.
Like I said during the break, it's about principle, guys.
Wait, we've got morals?
We don't have morals. You guys are killing everyone. Okay, so
Nobody can prove this.
except for the fact that they have witnesses to the second one.
Not to the first one, though.
Not for long.
Okay, so you guys are making your way to the Lucky Rapier to meet up with Akel.
Yeah.
So, how are we approaching this this inn? Like the inn itself doesn't look too grandesque from the outside. It's kind of
Grandiose.
That's the word I'm looking for. Grandiose from outside. It's kind of meh looking from the outside, but once you guys step inside, like, ooh, very nice wooden tables, like all around with like very wealthy looking gentlemen sitting around them. A chandelier. It does not look like it should be in this sort of building.
Cool. Can I do a quick perception check to see if there's any tables with unattended drinks?
Yes, go for it.
In fact, also, can I just do a perception to see if there's a drinks menu up?
Yeah.
To
be fair, you would need to roll for a drinks menu because there will be a drinks menu chalked on the board.
All right, how much is a drink?
Reasonably expensive.
That's what I'm asking.
Like triple the price of the last place you were in.
All right. Which was how much?
Like the last one's pennies. I don't make players pay for drinks in pubs because it's boring. But in this place, like it's a silver a pint.
Silver a pint. In that case, I'll just get one. That's fine.
Yeah,
same. Get a pint.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get a
Anyone
drink.
else want to pay a silver? Dorhim doesn't have much more silver.
I'm being a bodyguard for just now, so
yeah,
you can't drink on the job.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, so you go up to the bar to order your drink. The barkeeper looks and says, "Who the fuck are you?"
I give him like a almost slightly like offended look almost.
I'll go, who are we? Do you ask that to all of your guests?
I'm like, excuse me?
New faces, yes. We ask that to all of the new faces here.
Right. I have to roll bluff then,
if you want.
Well, what else want to do?
You have anything else? Give me a bluff check then.
Okay. I can't see the chat. Where is it? I just reset my rolls. That's pretty good then.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh. Would you like to come up with your third alias for this session?
Pisani.
What?
Nice to meet you, Mr. Nick Pisani.
Okay, Nick Pisani. Okay. So, he's like,
oh my heart.
He's kind of like, Mr. Pisani, as in Pisani Industry?
Yes, Pisani Industry. Oh man, I don't want to be racist. I was trying to think of typically Italian things. Nick,
they could.
Nick, get in the chat quickly and tell me what you want your industry to be.
In case people haven't realized yet, Nick Pisani is just literally the name of one of our friends.
Yeah.
So
Nick Pisani is memory is the key in the chat.
Yeah. So
yeah, tell what industry are you behind?
Yeah, well, we need to wait for the stream to catch up with us. So
yeah, that's fine.
Pizza.
It is a pizza. I invented pizza. Yep. Nick Pisani invented pizza in this world.
So it won't be so much an industry then, as much as like maybe he runs.
We have a patent.
1 second. I'm just gonna quickly load up my.
We have a pizza patent.
Yeah. So yeah. It's quite a recent invention. It was invented in Ashenhold, which is the primarily elven city. A lot of sort of like a lot of like fancy art and stuff like that is there. Yeah, that's like where Mr. Pisani became famous. He does own a very famous restaurant in that city.
Yep.
I'm going to.
I'm just making a note of that because that will definitely come up later.
Yes.
I'm just going to say as my response, I am Arnold No,
Michael Plummer.
I already screwed up. I am Peter Nay. I need to remember the full-blown title, so...
Yeah, whenever you're ready, buddy.
I am Bartholomew Peter Mayhew Sr. Nice to meet you.
Of the Mayhews.
Yes.
Huh, it's been a while since we've seen any of you around.
Well, we've been a little bit reserved in recent times. However, I'm in the city on business, you can say.
Business, yes, of course.
An esteemed
Well,
thinker as myself.
Yeah, he kind of looks at the two of you and he's like, okay, of course, yes. Mr. Prezani and Mr. Mayhew, you're welcome in my establishment. Just, what about those two? Who are they? And he nods to Blight and Dorhim.
Should I roll my bluff, by the way? Because I didn't do that.
No, you don't.
No, because it's true. They're hired men.
Yeah. Oh, no,
okay.
like, I was actually going with your...
No, I meant not mine.
Yeah, but you didn't bluff. You told the truth. You just gave him your name. And he recognized you don't need to roll for that.
I said I was my father.
Yeah, he said
Oh,
senior.
did you?
Yeah.
It's still a reasonable name. Actually, yeah, no, definitely roll bluff then. Sorry, I didn't realize you said.
Oh, it's fine. Good old dad.
12. Wait, you're Mr. Mayhew. Just rewind
Indeed.
because I'm a dum-dum.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
No. Okay, he instantly like leans back. He's staring at you like, Mr. Mayhew, as in the man who was murdered.
Murdered?
Yes, Mr. Mayhew was murdered. Like, second of all, I find that like I've got your like 6 years ago, I believe.
Oh, yes, sorry. I meant to say junior, not senior.
You're Mr. Mayhew's son.
Tell him you're expecting, and you've taken to using senior.
Yes. Wait, what was that from?
Tell them that you're expecting a child, and that's why you've started using senior. You fucking idiot! What did you do? Jacques is carrying again. Jack.
You were doing fine when I thought you were just telling the truth, and then you're like, no, I lied. So I'm just like, well,
Yeah, because my bluff skill's better than my diplomacy. That's why I did it.
Yeah.
I'd
So,
be like,
yeah.
yes, they're. I get confused sometimes. I'm sorry.
You get confused with your own name. Just he kind of like just shrugs you off and is like, remember the Mayhew family is still welcome here. Then now we'll go to where we were. Who are those two? And he points to your hired guard.
They're just the hired help. Escorts.
How do Dorhim and Blight react to being just called hired help, or were we all clued on in this plan?
I mean,
Look threatening, obviously, as usual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys do. You guys, I don't need you guys to roll anything. See if you can, look tough and scary because you still have a few flecks of blood on your shirt. For fuck's sake.
Didn't Tom clean that
I
up?
cleaned.
I know. I'm joking. But yeah, it's that's all fine. He's like, he nods. He's like, yep, yeah, of course. Any trouble, and of course, we will deal with you. You're on like what he serves you your drinks. He's kind of like okay, my brother is accusing you of calling them your prostitutes. So just he's like, oh, don't worry about it.
High class.
Yep, there we go. So he serves you your drinks. He's like, what can I do for you, fine gentlemen?
Just here to enjoy our evening, thank you.
He buggers off. He goes to tend to other
Yeah.
patients. They're
So, what's the general vibe of the place now? How, what time of day is it? In fact, quickly.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Approximately.
Okay, cool.
Clocks haven't been invented yet.
Yeah, fair. So basically, just gonna be listening to anyone talking about a mining business.
Yeah, how many people are in the room?
A fair few, maybe like 8, 20.
Talking about a
8,
mining business or some
8 and
elf
20.
or some beautiful elven lady they've been introduced to or something like that.
Yeah, okay. Give me a perception check.
Aye. Perception.
What the fuck did you put in the chat? Is that Widowmaker? Yes, it is. Okay. 16. You don't see as much. You don't hear as much as you can see. There's a man that definitely bears a resemblance to the man you met in the inn.
Oh, excellent.
And his hands, like, despite being quite young and well dressed, like most people in this
they're
room,
hardy.
yeah, he's more broad shouldered. He's got like,
Yeah.
you know, his hands look like they've actually done work, unlike a lot of these people.
We didn't actually clarify this, don't think, but human.
Yes, human.
All right, cool. In which case, like
Of all the inns you've been to, by the way, this is the one that mostly features elves.
all right, okay, cool.
Yeah, there's a definite shift in the racial
Yeah.
balance here.
So, what's his table like? What's the general vibe?
Just him and an elven gentleman.
Elven gentleman.
Elven gentleman.
If
If you want
Is
to
the-
really see if you can figure out what their relationship is, you'll have to do a sense motive check to see if you can sort of like, you know.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna basically just say that we like hover around in the general area and see what we can hear them saying.
Okay. Give
I
me...
imagine that the place isn't too rowdy, so
No, it's not for sure. Give me a sense motive check. 9.
Can I do it as well?
Yeah, sure. Well, they're chatting quite. They're talking to each other. They're using their big boy words.
all right.
Oh,
Any sort of perception to pick up body language or anything?
That would still be on sense motive, I'm afraid.
You think?
Like, yeah, like you could see them do it for sure, but like that's not being hidden. What's hidden
Yeah.
is the meaning behind those motions.
all right, fair enough.
Yeah. With a roll of
But can
9,
we-
you get nothing.
Can we at least see like facial expression and stuff?
Yeah, but again, you won't be able to really
It's
sense.
still
What,
sense
like, it's
motive.
not like a hostile situation. They're just talking.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, Blight and Dorhim are still in the room. If they want to see if they can figure anything out, they still can. But you know, like,
I'm
you know, you
gonna-
can still see all this.
I'm gonna look
This
for all
is
the
gonna, like-
guards.
Pardon?
I'm gonna look for anyone that's like a guard.
Once again, no. If you, like, well, actually, yeah, there's an elderly guard, like an elderly man who's retired guard in the room. He's got like a crest emblazoned on his tunic, which is a sign of the guards, and it's the sort of thing that's kind of held as a badge of honor for the guards that have like served their time and like, you know, retired.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you won't recognize
If-
us.
No, he will probably be out of the loop unless something was desperate.
You wouldn't count, you know, gnomes and bat creatures randomly attacking people as desperate.
A murder on the street, no. Like a desperation thing would be like the city under siege.
Okay.
Like, yeah, like he's retired. You know, they're not going to bother him. They have guard. The people who are out looking for you, they're out looking for you. You know, they're not going to bring out the other people. Yeah. So, do you two want to, like, you know, do anything with this situation, or you just want to leave these guys floundering with their sense motive checks?
Floundering, definitely.
I think
Sure.
more interesting, to be honest.
Okay.
Thanks,
So
man.
yeah, these two gentlemen are talking to each other.
Okay,
One of them
cool.
is definitely the guy you're looking for.
Yeah. In which case, I'm just gonna like sort of sidle over there and bid them a welcome, like in much more in my more stately kind of persona than last time.
Yeah.
Just like, good evening, gentlemen.
Like
I
they.
mean, good afternoon. Sorry.
The two of them sit upright like pretty quickly. They're like, "Good afternoon, sir. I don't think we've had the pleasure."
No, my name is my name is Nick Pisani.
There we go.
Do they know me?
They're like, "Yes, you've managed to, like, you've just picked like a celebrity that no one's seen in the city,
Yeah.
apparently."
It's like a secretive gourmet chef that never reveals his face.
Yeah, kind of thing. You know what? Fuck it, we're doing that.
Can I tap
Like-
the elf on the shoulder as well and just be like, and I'm Bartholomew Peter Mayhew Jr.
You can do that, but like they, like, you know, we've just
Oh,
said,
they
we've
don't
just,
give a shit. They're like, celebrity.
yeah, that's exactly what's just happened. Like,
Yeah.
that's like, you know, someone walking in to get, like, two people walking in, one of them saying, "Hi, I'm like Madonna or whatever, someone really famous, and the other one just being like, "Hi, I'm John." Like that's the kind of situation that you've just had. Like,
Now we're talking to you.
Hi, I'm John.
so like they're like, "The Mr. Pisani?" Like it's an honor, sir. What
I'm
can we
just
do
like-
for you?
It's like, well, I'm just looking for a few friends to drink with this afternoon. May I sit down? And my friend's here.
Yeah, they're like, yes. I mean, anyone, like, of course, your friends, like, sir. He's just like, they're like, they're just kind of like floundering. They're just totally down with it.
Yeah, like I introduced my friend I introduced Bartholomew, and these guys are just the help for now.
Bartholomew and the help. You don't need to know their names.
Yeah,
Yeah, like to be fair, like I assume you guys would understand that we are in like a wealthy establishment. Like the bodyguards aren't.
Yeah, we'll hold it for later.
I just
They,
find it
they,
funny.
they,
They're
they're
kinda
good.
like-
They're good men.
they must be if you're letting the help like roam around in the pub with you.
Well, I pay for the best, and I must say these gentlemen have saved my hide a good number of times.
Like at that point, the guy you're looking for,
Yeah.
the brother, does have a name, Akel.
Akel.
Kind of leans over and looks up, like looks Dorhim up and down. It's just like, that's the best you could afford.
Trust me, my friend, looks can be deceiving. What better way to surprise an attacker than to have somebody look so unassuming? He's
I
well
mean,
aware of his abilities, and as soon as anybody crosses us, so are they.
Dorhim, how do you feel about this right now? You are currently being insulted about your height.
I'm gonna hold it in for just now, and then maybe as the
Are you-
conversation goes on, try and sidle behind the other ones and just be prepared for if it gets aggressive.
Yeah.
My camera
But like, are you visibly shaken by like, are you like gritting your teeth kind of thing? You're like, that kind of like, I'm withholding this.
No, I think it'd be very held in. He kind of holds in the rage until it happens, and then
Conceal, don't feel.
Your
Yeah,
eyes are
don't let
dead
it show.
right now.
Okay.
No,
No,
It's been too long.
no.
Let it go.
The
Let it
never
go.
bothered
Regret,
me
I have regrets.
anyway.
Kill the gnome. Kill the gnome.
Kill the no.
It works too well. I'm sorry. Right. Okay.
Kill the kid.
No. Why would you do that, you monster? Okay.
Hey, Chad
Yeah,
has already
but
determined
child.
that littering is a worse crime than killing a kid.
It's true.
Okay. So.
By the way, my camera is completely frozen on the stream for some reason.
Yeah, there's a fair few of them that have done that.
Why? Why this happened? But okay.
Oh yeah.
We'll look into it for next time. But for now,
Yeah.
like,
I believe this is a roll
again-
20 issue.
yeah. Anyway,
But okay, let's go.
okay. So
Oh yeah. So what are your names, gentlemen?
my name is Akel, and the other guy, like introduces himself as hello, random name generator.
The
Mill.
guy we don't know.
Mill.
Mill.
Millhouse.
Mill.
No, just Mill.
So,
M-I-L.
well, I find myself at something of a disadvantage here. You both know my full name.
I hate you. Okay, human name generator, male names. Okay, so we got Akel Gyron. And
One of these days we'll get in the party, guys.
shut up. Milzass.
Millsass. Millsass.
Just Milzass.
Oh, Millsass.
Ah,
Is
I'm
that how's
trying
that
really
spelled?
hard.
Z-H-A-S.
Oh, I was going by the Batman one, but okay.
I didn't know there was a Batman one.
Victor Zaz.
Oh, yeah, Zaz.
He stabs people and carves their
Zaz.
numbers into it.
Milzass. Fuck off.
Who's that? Really modern you.
Okay. But yeah. Okay.
Great.
Regardless of his stupid name, blame the generator, not me.
Yeah, fair enough. Right, okay, so yeah, we know their full names now. So what brings you guys to the city this evening? I keep saying evening. Sorry, I'm in a tavern, so I just assume.
Just don't worry about it.
This
They
afternoon.
kind of look at each other like, business, yes, business.
Business.
Business, yes, business.
I'm gonna give like a friendly motion, like, well, come on.
Do you want to sense motive? I'll give you another shot now. Because you are actually trying to figure out, about their
20 altogether.
Yeah, they're on a date.
Oh.
Oh.
They were having a moment, and then a celebrity dropped by. But yeah,
So
that's why
that's
why they kind of did that whole look at each other like business. Yes, business.
Can I give them a
Celebrity
knowing look?
clock.
They're like, yeah, you can give them like a look in
Give,
direction.
give them like just like a narrowed eyes and a little smile. It's like,
They kind of look at each other like, yeah. They kind of like do like that thing where they smile. They kind of like shrug their shoulders, and like, yeah.
So it's like, well, I must say, it's after a long time of traveling, it's good to meet some people that are so friendly.
Of course. That does sound like you're trying to flirt with them.
I'm being very friendly.
That does sound-
It does actually. Fair enough.
You want to be invited to the threesome.
No, that's not it.
Cool.
No, I've got plans, but that's not it.
I
Right.
should be
So,
worried.
huh?
I'd be worried, shouldn't I?
You shouldn't. They should.
Don't murder them. Don't murder my cute gay couple.
Don't murder my gays. Anyway, so I just want to be like,
I just heard Allison laugh from the other side of the
that's good. That means we're doing well.
Yay, we're funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So basically, I just want to be like, well, in that case, I wouldn't hazard to trouble you two for too much longer, but perhaps you might indulge me for a moment.
Of course, Mr. Pisani, whatever you need.
Oh, it's not so much. Basically, I'm just looking for a little entertainment in a few hours while I wait on a couple of friends that are turning up later. I wondered if you might play a game with me.
A game? I'm sure. What sort of game?
Oh, just some cards or something to pass the time.
Of course. We'd love to
Alright.
play with a man of such high esteem. I'm guessing you'd like to play as well, Mayhew? I guess you'd like to play too, Mr. Mayhew?
Yes. Sorry, I was caught in a little daze. Something to do with a weird thing called Twitch in my head.
Okay, so do you wanna say you're crazy in front of these nice young men?
I was joking.
Anyway,
I was just
yeah,
in a
so,
daze. I'd love to play.
I'll ask one of the barmaids to bring us a deck of cards.
They bring a deck over, and you guys start dealing out the cards.
So I propose we play a game of Wicked Grace, whatever. See, Craig knows. And no, there's no threesome. Sorry, Alison. But basically, so yeah, we're gonna play cards and start playing friendly. I'm gonna use my prestidigitation. By the way, when I'm dealing out the cards,
Yeah.
because I can leave marks on things.
Yeah. You can leave invisible marks and things that you can see, right?
On one of the cards that I send to Craig, I'm just gonna write the word "lose."
Okay, yeah. So just for everyone in the stream, can you just quickly explain what that is? Like you can send.
Oh right, so my prestidigitation is it's basically a cantrip, but for a mesmer class they go as tricks, which is lovely. But my prestidigitation, that's the word. It basically just allows very, very small magical feats. So, for example, earlier on, I used it to conjure basically a little burning stick, which I pretended was a cigarette. I can change the way I smell. I can make people look slightly scruffier, things like that. It's basically the equivalent of simple conjuring tricks, right? But I could also, for example, use it to leave a small mark, which lasts for about half an hour, I believe.
Yep.
So I've just used it to write on Craig's card to send a message.
Cool. So yeah, you got given a card that said "lose" on it, Craig.
Yes.
So my friend.
I mean, I
so-
don't know how exactly I'd make that work, seeing how
It's,
the cards.
Like you know how to play the card game. Just play badly.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's very easy to fail a game. You know, like
Yeah. So basically, I'm gonna say to them, I'm gonna ask them both. So, let's say we make this a little bit more interesting.
Well, first things first. Is this your first? Are you going to say this in the first hand? Or are you going to play a couple like first?
Well,
Play a
I've
couple.
I've dealt out, and I'm gonna ask them if they're in a betting mood.
Cool. Do that.
So would you guys potentially be up for a bit of a bet? I might have quite an interesting proposition for you both.
Interesting. What do you mean interesting?
Well, put it this way. Let's say if me or my friend here win, you buy us a round of drinks. If me and my friend here win, you buy us a meal at this establishment. I'm quite interested to try the local flavour myself. But if you win, I personally will cook for you. I will bring you to my own lodgings and prepare you one of my famous new dishes, something that hasn't been seen yet. I call it the calzone.
Why are you sense motivating? No, you didn't. That was the previous tech. Okay. They will buy that. I don't even need you to roll for that. Like you're like, yeah, of course. That sounds like a great deal. Like, yeah, like sure.
I'm very happy you think so, my friends. Well then.
Okay, so like the hand begins, and you two are both playing to throw, right?
Hang on, wait. Nick's just asked me something. It's nothing to do with the session. But
Nick,
yeah,
fuck
we're
off.
just. He's a good boy.
We're using his namesake. I believe he's allowed to ask questions.
It's nothing about this. It's about comic books.
Oh.
Yeah. So you two are planning to lose the hand on purpose, right?
Yeah, basically.
Cool.
So basically, just like make it so these guys are gonna.
Give me a bluff check.
Huh?
Give me a bluff
A
check.
bluff?
You are trying to deceive
gosh.
them. You're trying to make them think that they won rather than you just threw the game.
Alright, okay.
11.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with like Jacques kind of compensates for how like Craig's like you're playing a smooth game and losing. Junior is like, oh whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Wasn't that clumsy of me? Yeah. Like every time every time he makes a mistake, he's kind of like really bigging up the fact, oh look at that, I made a mistake. Whoops. Being a dum-dum. But yeah, eventually the hand does play out, and they lose. Cool, like maybe they coined on to the fact that Junior was like throwing the game, but they knew that they didn't believe that that Mr. Pisani was throwing the game, and that's the person that they're more interested in. So
yeah, fair enough then.
Cool. The game ends. They're like, ha! looks like we'll be eating well tonight, eh?
Well, my friends, a deal's a deal.
Then like they say like we're eating well tonight, and then Mill is like, no, not tonight. We're going to that party up at Mr. Black's house. Like yeah, and they're like, oh yeah, can we yeah, we're going to Mr. Black's party. I assume that's what you would have been in town for, sir.
I'm afraid not. We were just traveling through, like I say. I was interested in finding some of the local flavour. It's been a long time since I've been in the city. Basically, just like saying, like I'm looking for exotic new tastes and flavours, things to incorporate
They
into
recommend
dishes.
you a restaurant.
Huh?
They recommend you a restaurant.
Well, excellent. Thank you very much. I'll be sure to make use of that once I'm done with your meal. I was like, well, we have a few hours for the party. I'm sure I could prepare you something small at least.
Sure, yeah.
I'm not sure how much longer I'll be in the city. That's all. Like, because obviously I'm running a business, I may be called away quite quickly. I'd hate to leave without fulfilling my part of the bargain.
Of course. So like, yeah. Where do you have a place around here?
Well, yeah, I have the bar that I was. I have the lodgings that I. That's interesting. It's like, tell you what, we won't Tell you what, just because I've just been staying in an inn, I'll have us a room booked here, and I will bring the meal to you personally.
Of course, we've actually got a room already. You can just bring it there. You know.
Oh, excellent. Well, thank you very much. That saves us some hassle.
He gives you a room number, and then
Excellent.
so-
It's like, well, I'll see you both there in an hour or so. Would that be feasible?
sounds marvelous.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So basically, I speak with the proprietor, tell them that we have, make sure that they know we have access to this room.
Yeah. He gets Akel and Mill to vet this, but yeah, they're like, yes, they have.
So we're gonna go to the room, and what's the layout like? Is it? I assume it's a pretty room.
The bedroom.
Yeah.
It's a very nice room.
Cool. I'd like to have the table or whatever kind of thing they have for eating off of.
It's got like
brought.
a big double bed, a table, a couple
Yeah,
of
I
wardrobes.
would like the table bringing to the window.
Yep.
Chair either side of it, a candle.
Yep.
How much for a bottle of the house red?
Mood.
5 silver.
I'll pay it.
Sure.
So yeah, I'll note that down.
Make them spaghetti with some really long bits so that they'll smooch.
I've told them it's calzone.
But they don't know what that is.
They don't know what that is.
Fantastic.
Woo! Exactly, and that is why I'm gonna send.
Wow, that is bright.
That is very bright.
Never mind. Hold on, I'm undoing my mistakes.
You are ascending right now.
I'd like to ask Dorhim and Blight to fetch my ingredients, which are what's the word? Sorry,
Yeah,
just I want some kind of like street pastry.
So yeah,
Basically, like get a pasty. Go to Greg's. Get me a pasty.
cool.
You guys can handle that, right?
Yeah,
And
sure.
Yeah.
Killed got them one last time we sent them off on a simple errand.
You don't know that.
No.
Like,
I mean,
okay.
we suspect. We all know
So, yeah.
Dorhim.
You two go off on. So you two are just going to go off on your little adventure.
Please don't be
Another
too
one?
long. We only have an hour.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Start 'em
what-
off.
you two. Well, let's deal with that now. You two on your pasty search. There's certainly like stalls, like a marketplace kind of thing that will be nearby, but any sort of marketplace will have guards for sure.
Well, does the place that we're at sell pasties?
The inn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't buy it in the inn.
But if you buy it in the inn, there's a very high chance that Akel and Mill will see, because they are just milling around in the main body of it.
Does the other inn have pasties?
They didn't. Yeah, no, like they definitely cook, but they don't really do pastries. They do like most most like inns would like have a house stew or a house soup or kind of thing. Maybe a couple pies, but
Well, I'll let Blight lead this one, I think. I don't think this is Dorm's area of expertise.
shopping.
I will walk along towards the marketplace. Tell
Yep.
them, wait here just in case there is any trouble.
Hmm.
I will then enter the marketplace and go buy
Mhm.
pasty.
Like the way that like the marketplace set up, it's like a long like street full of stalls, and either like it's like big like one straight street. At the top and the bottom of the street, where the marketplace begins and ends, there are 2 guards standing either side. As you enter this street, there's one of the guards is talking to a gnome. He's like talking to this gnome, like you hear like, "Where were you around this time of day?"
Good thing I told them to stay in an alley. I didn't.
Okay, so you find a reasonably busy looking stall, which is selling pastries.
I'll ask them what sort of food they have that is not. What's their most exotic pasty they have?
Yeah, they're like, a man of the world, a man of good taste. We know a customer when we see one. Like they're like going like,
That's not an Italian accent.
he's not Italian. like he's just a guy. He's a human like, who lives in Woodheim. Woodhurst, not Woodheim. He kind of like picks up like a bit of paper with a pasty in it. He's like, this right here, my friend, the finest ham and cheese pasty you'll ever see.
Ham and cheese.
Yeah, I mean the ham is from and it's from like animals like beyond your wildest imaginations, and the cheese fresh from cows over in like in Penzance this morning. Yeah.
I use my knowledge of geography to check if you could get from Penzance to here in a day.
Go for it. Whoop. God no. God no. That's on the other coast, man.
It's good I've done that then.
What?
How did you manage to get from Penzance all the way here?
Why, we have the fastest horses in the land working for us. Yes, we do. It's yours for 3 silver pieces.
I don't think this pasty is what I'm looking for.
No. Like too exotic for you, my friend. Well, and he kind of like puts it down. He picks up another one. He's like, it's not as great. It's like, it's by no means good, but silver, it's yours.
What is this one?
Nasty. Got beef in it, I think.
He thinks.
Yeah. The guy's just like, I don't give a shit.
Is there anything else that we could possibly add to the pasty?
Yeah, if you want it. Like, I mean, these are the ones I've got prepared, but if you do, you can do it later.
I mean, I think I know what Tom has in mind.
Go for the biggest one you've got then. The biggest standard pasty you've got.
Okay. It's a silver.
Okay, that's fine. I'll give him a
Cool.
silver.
Cool. You pay a silver and you get a pasty.
Nice.
I'm guessing you're just going to take that straight back to the inn and bypass and pick up Dorhim on the way, so he's not just like a sad gnome sitting in an alleyway.
Yeah.
Like sitting, I can see you like sitting cross-legged, twiddling your thumbs in an alleyway. Okay. Yeah. So, Jacques, Blight and Dorhim have returned, and they managed to get a pasty without murdering anyone. I'm rather surprised myself.
I'm very proud of you both.
So
So basically, I assume in that time I'll have sent for like some cutlery and things.
They'll provide.
That's cool. So I'll have that brought in, and I'll set it out nicely. Like I know about decorum and such to an extent at least. So I will I'll set that all out nicely. And I will. Let's have a look at my inventory.
You may have made some very potent, addictive, hallucinogenic.
I was just checking there was nothing else. But yeah, I will I'll take the pastry, cut it in half, and will ask for some salad from the bar as well. Just purchase that.
Yep.
Just to like make it look more like a proper meal.
Yeah.
And just have it all set out nicely. Then I will lace both the salad and the pastry with the drugs that I have. I have 5 measures. How much is enough to be like potent enough to like knock them for 6?
Well, it would be half measure for the pastry, half measure for the. Wait, sorry. What was the question? You want to?
Well, basically, just like to have them so they're like immobile.
Give me a second while I Google shiver.
Like,
it's like
potent.
I'm pretty sure there was a number on it. Shiver Pathfinder. Please hold. Shiver Pathfinder wiki. Great place. Let's see. Manufacturing use. A dose will last about like the dose will put them out for most of the day. Yeah.
Oh, excellent. In which case, I will take 2 doses, and well, I mean, I put 1 dose on each.
1 dose will be enough to split between the entire thing.
Oh, right, cool. Well, I'll do that then.
Yeah, cool. So, eventually these guys, is there anything else you want to do, or should we just skip to these guys?
So, like, what will that 1 dose do to them exactly?
Right. Shiver puts people into like a coma-like state.
That's fine. That's all I need.
It will put them into a coma-like state where they have the most vivid, amazing dreams of their lives.
That's cool.
Yeah. And people get addicted to the feeling of these dreams.
Yeah.
You know, and that's
So they'll probably love the food if it does that to them.
God knows, probably going to be disgusting. But yeah. So actually, I'm going to do a /GM roll to see how good the pastry is you just bought.
Ham and cheese. Christ.
Yeah. Okay. So they
Sounds
like
buying
eventually
it
these.
from Starbucks.
Yeah, pretty much. Eventually, these two come in. They're like they sit down at the table. Like they're like, it looks amazing. Like you can see
Oh,
the
thank
doubt.
you. You do me too much honor.
You can see the doubt in their face when they say it. They're like,
That's fine. Like
Yeah.
I'm used to being like told I'm amazing. So
so they're like they take they.
You
like,
do remember
Akel,
you're not a celebrity, don't you?
What?
Akel takes the first bite, and you can see like kind of look of on his face, but he kind of like swallows, and he's like, it's fantastic, and like they kind of like look at each other like, yeah, let's just and they stomach the meal. I guess
Yeah.
more out of I guess your stature kind of like means that they're not gonna like yell at you.
yeah,
But they'll talk shit about
I'm
you.
just like quite happily. Yeah, yep, it's all good.
But they have their meal, and as they're like they're starting talking, like they're like, thank you for the meal. We should really get to, and then like just
Please, Sentinel, finish your wine.
Akel goes. He just like flops onto the bed, and like Mill takes a little bit longer because he's like, what? Akel, are you all right? Bonk, and like the two are like lying on top of each other, like completely
Nice.
out of it.
Cool. Excellent. All good. Let me check something. Don't think there's anything else I can do with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just checking something. So, right, what do we do with the bodies, guys?
Loot them.
We tucked them into
Well, actually,
bed.
yeah, loot first,
Loot,
obviously.
yeah.
Okay, so on
I call the
Akel,
elf.
yeah, on Akel, you find first of all an envelope with an invitation in it, and I'll explain that.
Excellent.
I'll describe that in a minute.
Yeah.
And between them, like apart from that, they're not carrying so much, but you can certainly loot the room for more. But
Aye. I mean, we'll give the place a very, very quick run around.
yeah,
Wait, does elf? I can't remember his name. Sorry. Does he have
Milzas.
Milzas? Does he have a ticket, or was he the +1?
No. The invitation reads Mr. Akel Girin and party.
Wait.
Underneath brackets, it's up to 4.
Wait,
yes.
Luke, can I just check something? Because it's something my character would know. How is like homosexuality viewed in your world?
Everything is okay.
Just check. I thought so. I just wanted to check.
Like we'll go with the same that it's kind of is now. Where people like certain groups are certainly like, oh no,
Yeah.
that's a sin kind of thing. Well, most people are just like, I don't give a shit, man. Do what you do.
That's cool. Just checking.
They're not going to yell it from the rooftops, but for sure.
Aye. So yeah. Basically, I'll have them both put into their beds. Just basically put into the bed. We'll have the meal cleaned away.
Yep.
And you said they're going to be out for. How
They'll
long?
wake up they'll probably wake up at like 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They'll be out for the night.
How long's this party going to last?
You don't know.
True that.
Starts at 8 p.m. and
I don't know,
goes.
guys.
Well, there is only one way to make sure they don't wake up.
Yeah, true that. So basically, just like quickly knife both throats.
Okay, I know we're pretty depraved.
They're already dead, dude. Like Craig's like, wait a minute. I'm just like, he said they knife their throats. Like, do you really think you're gonna be able to say that before Dorhim and Jacques just pull out their knives and go? Whook?
No, I was
take
told
both-
not to kill anything. I'm fine.
I take both bodies, put the knife to each throat, but like both bodies are in bed, tucked in, basically.
You tuck them in first. How nice.
Yeah, the body's like spooning, basically.
And then you murdered them.
Should we
Yeah.
at least make it look like a double suicide or something?
Well, no, because we're gonna turn the lights off and make it look like they're both just asleep.
Yeah, but then
Like they're
they'll
gonna
eventually
like
realize
look,
something is wrong.
Yeah, and
they're
then they'll
gonna wait
realize,
for
oh
Nick."
shit, Nick Pisani has murdered these people.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be great if both of you were under alias? Yeah.
Dude!
I mean, that's Craig's fault.
It's the same,
So the net-
that's the same reaction I had with that was Dorhim's fault.
I
when he
mean,
attacked
to
the
be
car.
fair, the only people that knew about Craig's identity were the two people we just killed.
Not true. The innkeeper
Oh, the
recognized him.
bartender.
Recognized him. Oh shit, yeah, you're right. That's true.
Screwed me.
So, yeah.
We can kill the bartender later if you want. Jesus
There are-
Christ.
2 bloody corpses in the bed now.
Yeah.
Nick just said it, blaming me for murder in the chat. Yes. Yes. we are.
Nick Pisani, the man who invented pizza.
This invitation is up for is enough for one person, the named person on the invitation, plus 4 others. So
Plus 4. Right, so yeah, my party.
Yeah,
of,
you've got enough.
You might just have to use an alias, Craig. I'll teach you how.
Yes, I've got 3 so far. So yeah, so you loot the room.
You
We'll
ruined
get
my
that done.
life.
You can find there's it is an inn room, and it is an inn room rented so that Akil can meet his lover who lives in town.
Yeah.
So there's not too much in the way of money in here, but just off their bodies, maybe you pick up a couple gold fillings, some rings, a necklace, maybe.
Cool.
You can loot, let's say 4 gold worth of stuff. It'll be a
Nice.
gold each.
All right.
They were noble people.
split
So.
that party goodwill.
Cool. So
Just keep it hidden, gents.
How much money was it, sorry?
1 gold each. Okay.
I'm making a list of my aliases. So I'm just writing Nick Pisani, invented pizza, killed some gays.
Do you need the other? I've also just killed those 2
Yep.
on my list of your aliases so far. Do you remember the other 2?
Imran Ahorn,
Yep.
who is the deformed elf.
Yep.
The other one's from last session, right?
No, the other one was on the beginning of this one with the cards.
Guards. Oh shit! No, I did.
Barry
didn't I?
Razadup.
Barry Razadup.
Yep.
He's lovely. He has a beard.
Yeah. Except he doesn't have a beard unless your character has a beard. You didn't put on any guise for him. You just walked up.
Oh shit! You're right.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
but I've just realized this is the reason why I've kept my mouth shut most of the other times, because as soon as I open it, I'm screwed.
You fucked up.
Hi, my name is Obviously. Hi, this is my real name.
Anyway, are we ready?
Yeah. Shall we make our way to the party then?
Yeah.
Cool.
Before I get fucking arrested, sure.
Right. So
By the way, Luke.
I'll race you there for getting arrested.
I should just make it clear I can shapeshift once per day.
You can, can't you?
Yep.
Is it into any form you want, or is it
Any
into...
humanoid form, which
Fuck
does
you.
involve our friend
Akil
the
Urin?
owner. Yeah, which is written on the
Yeah.
invitation. I mean, we know his
Yeah.
name. Yeah.
I was so ready to call you on that bullshit the second you got to that gate. I was
mate.
going to be like, "That's not your name. I recognize you as Barry."
Yeah.
Cool.
So what's his name? Sorry, just so I know it, because it's written.
It is Akil Girin.
How do I spell that?
I'm copying pasting it right now into.
Into what
There we
though?
go. It's in the Roll20 chat. Cool.
Akel Giran.
Akil.
Akel, sorry.
It's Akil Girin because that's how I pronounce it the first time, so I stick with each one.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So yeah.
So
I
yeah,
guess,
I've shape changed into him.
are you guys going to? I'm guessing you guys are going to get fancy dressed as much as possible,
I guess.
Strip the bodies.
Yeah. In fact, if you guys loot the room, everyone except Dorhim can find an outfit that fits. That's reasonably.
I don't need an outfit. I'm a bodyguard.
True. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you guys can each like if you want to, you can add like party clothes to your inventory and loot it from this room.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like I can just make my outfit look party-ish. So
I
So
can.
I would just have
Yeah.
a cloak.
because you're a vampire. It's
I'm
like
a Bat-
no,
I'm Batman.
Yeah, whereabouts? Sorry,
Batman.
Where would I note this down?
on your inventory.
Cloak is
Um,
awesome.
Just make a note of it. I can do it later. I update these character sheets when I feel like it. Okay, so let's get to the gate of the party, shall we?
Yeah.
So there's like a line of people. Like the idea is each group get like it's a proper high class party. So you'll show the invitation to the guard, and then you'll probably you'll have someone announce you. So like the guards, like when you approach the guards, they're like, invitation please. He says it, Ekelgurin, and these are your party. I recognize you, and he's looking directly at you, Junior.
God damn it.
why did you recognize him?
You were here with Mr. Razatub,
yeah.
right? Earlier today.
Yes.
Is he
Indeed.
not? Is he not with you right now?
No, he's passed hands into a different bodyguard.
He's like, oh, I
I was
Yeah.
reassigned.
What happened? Is the man all right? Will he be joining
Yeah.
us tonight?
I don't believe he will. No, he wasn't able to find an invitation in the end.
He
You
said he
didn't tell
had
me.
one.
Did he?
He said he had one, and he's calling you out in this. He's like, the guards are like kind of closing the gap between the gate. He's like, because they're now looking at you and they're like, I'm sorry, this is rather suspect. What happened to his invitation?
It got stolen.
Stolen? You mean one of these guests isn't supposed to be here?
Yes.
Give me a bluff check.
Oh.
Right. Time
I
lies,
tried.
sure.
Craig.
They're like stolen. I mean, he looks behind you, and there
This is
aren't that
killing
many.
me. I swear to God.
There
First,
aren't many other guests like groups behind you, and he's like, we haven't seen an invitation from Mr. Razatub pass, and I don't think we're expecting many more people. He's like, he's looking at you, going, "Is that the story you wish to stick with?"
I mean, if you don't want to believe it, that's your fault.
Okay,
Nonetheless, it doesn't really matter at this point.
just like he turns to like he turns to you, Mr. Ekelgurin, and he's like,
I'm just giving quite a confused look at Craig, just saying, you didn't tell me you were previously employed today.
yeah. He's like, so how did you come into the employment of this man here?
Is he asking? No, is you asking him how
Sorry,
I
he's
employed
asking
him?
you how. Yeah, no, he's asking you how you employed him. My
Yeah.
bad.
I picked him up from the agency, but I think perhaps next time I'll be choosing a different. I'll be choosing something a bit more reputable. You guys wouldn't happen to have a card, would you, or any sort?
It's like we were hired by the agency ourselves. He kind of just shrugs it off, like he's like, no, I'm sorry. That's how you get in contact with most of the mercenaries around here.
Yeah, I'll just like. Well, perhaps I'll
Does-
demand by name next time.
What group is he affiliated with, sir?
What group is he affiliated? What group is Craig affiliated with?
Yes.
I would like to pipe up and say the Ebon Hands.
He's like, the Ebenhans.
Mhm.
I mean, is that the case? He's
Yes.
talking, okay. I need to go on here. Yes,
I swear.
he's kind of like, okay, yeah, Ebenhans. I mean, he's kind of like the two of them are kind of looking at each other constantly because like this is way above their pay grade. They're just getting paid to watch the gate, and they're kind of like, what, Mr. Razatub? He wasn't particularly. What do you know about why he was like talking to us earlier?
why he was talking to you.
Yes. Why did he come here earlier? He was
He
rather
just
suspicious.
he just wanted to have a look at the place before arriving later.
Yes. They're like, they are talking to each other. Like you can tell that they think something's up. Like, you know, eventually they kind of like, they're like, okay, you hear them murmur to each other. One of them says like, we'll talk to boss later, and then eventually they do let you pass. Like, they're kind of like, we're sorry to have held you, gentlemen. You have to understand the nature of this party means that their unsavory sorts might be drawn to it.
I'll just say to them like, well, like I'm glad to know that there are at least some competent guardsmen in the area today.
Yeah. So with that, they like park their weapons and they let you guys in.
Yeah.
We will like leave it there for this week, and we will pick up next week at the beginning of this party.
Let's hope next week, number 1, I am better, and number 2, I don't get arrested because somebody fucking slit their throats.
Craig, that's your fault.
There are bodies in the bed.
When we're trying to do like an espionage mission, maybe not use your real name.
It's like, what's the like?
At least these guards don't know your name. They
Like,
have
you like playing bards. You should know this. Oh
God
man, it's
damn it,
okay.
dude.
It's alright. We'll cover your tracks. Don't worry. Like, they're not gonna find the bodies till like at least midday tomorrow, because they're gonna be like, they'll be having a lie-in. They won't disturb their guests until it's time to throw.
Lion.
Okay.
Yeah, lie in the ground.
Please save me. Wake me up inside.
Wake up.
We should just have this set up for next time. If you think A, we should leave Craig to get to his fate, or if you think B,
Hey, help
leave
him
Craig
not
to his
be a dumbass.
Yeah. Okay.
what's your intelligence, Craig?
Well, in real life, it's probably like a 3, but let me just check.
You need to learn how to be a criminal. But yeah, so
12.
I guess we kill the stream here, guys. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Thanks
We'll
for
see you
watching.
guys
See you
next
guys
week. See how this party
week.
goes.
Be here again.
Yeah.
Same bat time, same bat channel next week.
It's funny because you're a bat.
Yay!
Yay!
Thanks
I
for
need a
watching,
new party.
guys.